Good morning. It is Wednesday, and it's time to start another week in my life, almost a day in my life. You haven't missed anything so far. I have been sick since last Thursday. I slept a lot. I've been sleeping a lot due to this cold. Feeling much better today. Still kind of sleepy. Still a little bit congested, but not like I was. So feeling a lot better. Oh, we just got to the plasma donation center. My appointment's not till 10, so we've got like 20 minutes to kill. I'm loving this chocolate bar palette. I love the colors. I think they're so pretty. If you guys watched my last week's vlog, you'd know that my friend Tara sent me the chocolate bar palette because she doesn't use it anymore. And I've been putting it to good use. Do you have anything else to say? So I wasn't able to donate on Tuesday, which was yesterday, because my iron was low. So hopefully I can donate today, because they're doing a $30 bonus this month with your 7th donation. And so I need to donate today and Friday to get the $30 bonus. And I was wanting to take next week off so I could get back onto the Monday-Friday schedule I was on. But if they don't let me donate today, then I'll have to donate next week. So we'll see how it works out. Hopefully they let me donate today. I don't see why they wouldn't. I took my iron pills last night and again this morning. I hadn't taken them for a couple of days, like over the weekend and stuff, which is probably why it was low, for why I couldn't donate yesterday. But oh, excuse me. Anyway, hopefully they let me donate, and I'll check in with you guys a little later on. So just finished donating. I get poked twice, one in this arm, and then I donated out of this arm, because when they poke me from this arm, I end up getting what's called a hematoma. I'm not really sure. Pretty much the lady stuck me, and then she goes, oh, that bubbled, and pulled it right back out. So it really wasn't in very long. And they checked it 5 minutes later, and like there's no bubbles, there's no bruising so far. They think I'll be okay. Mike had one of those about a month back, and his was bad. Like his arm bruised really bad, and it had like bubbles in it, and it was like gross. Of course, he kept like showing it to me and being like, look, it's all bubbly, and poking it, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to see that. So hopefully I don't end up with that, but that's one of those things that can happen when you donate plasma. But I was able to donate, which is good. I think I'm about taking Levi over to the park. It's 11:30 already. He normally goes down for a nap like now, and he's been playing in the playroom for the last hour, so I don't know. Do you feel up to go to the park, buddy? He looks kind of tired. Do you want to do the park, or you just want to head home? I think he just wants to head home. He's looking sleepy. Hey guys, it's just a little later in the day, still Wednesday. Is it? Yeah, it's Wednesday. I haven't filmed a whole lot today, not a whole lot going on. I just kind of picked up around the house a little bit, did some organizing, working on doing laundry since I've been sick since like last Thursday. Like the laundry has piled up, the kitchen's a mess, so got a lot of dishes done. Actually did a lot of the dishes last night. I put a lot of dishes away. You know, Levi's car seat that's been sitting on the dresser in the kitchen for like the past month. I finally got the car base cleaned out. He's in his jumper. I don't know what he's doing. I have no idea why he jumps like this with his arms. Like, look where his arms are at. That's like his new favorite way to sit and jump. He reminds me of like an Oompa Loompa when he does that. Or Tweedledee and Tweedledum from Alice in Wonderland. That's probably more accurate. You're goofy. But yeah, the base for that infant car seat needed washed out. It had gotten gook in it somehow, I don't know. But that's drying currently, and I'm gonna try to get that listed on the Facebook garage sale groups. Hopefully we can get that sold and out of the house. I also listed a couple of other things, like I listed my old 10-gallon fish tank with the stand, and I listed a sweater. So hopefully we can get these things out of the house. Let's see. Oh, Levi got his Halloween costume in. I'm pretty sure this is his Halloween costume. And yeah, Blockbuster costumes. I'm so excited. He's going to be Really? Is that so? My goodness. You are loud. Yes. Really. And then what happened? My goodness. He's going to be Jack the Pirate from the Pirates of the Caribbean. His name's Jack, right? I think so. How cute is the Jack Sparrow? How cute is that? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to put him in this. I'm pretty sure I don't know if you guys can even hear him back here, but I think he's just tired of being in his jumper. He's been in it the whole time I've been cleaning and organizing, but I'm getting ready to go down to the basement, and I'm not going to let him just like have free reign of the house while I'm in the basement. So he's going to stay in his jumper a little bit longer, but I'm going to head down to the basement because I have a little project I want to work on, and I'm hoping that it works. I don't see why it wouldn't, but I'll turn around and show you what I'm talking about. So welcome to my disgusting back porch / mud room. Don't look at the floor too closely. It needs to be replaced. It's gross. So back when I worked my marketing job and I did food demonstrations, I had to do a demo of gum and appetite suppressants. And 20-year-old me thought it would be so cool to have a giant jar of gum. So I went out and bought a giant jar to put all the gum in because with that job, at the end of your demo, you're supposed to throw everything away. And the store I worked at, the particular Walmart, didn't get very many customers in it. It was pretty slow. So I ended up with like 2 bags of gum. And I think there was like 300 some odd packs of gum per pack. So like 600 packs of gum. And I probably handed out like maybe 50 the entire day. So I just stuffed this thing with gum and appetite suppressants, which was also one of the demonstrations. But these are well past expired. So I think I'm going to throw all of this stuff away, and then I want to fill this up with powder laundry detergent that I have down in the basement. Is this any better? I know you can't really see my face very well. But I have this trash can full of powder laundry detergents, thanks to my grandmother. Anyone who's new here, I inherited my grandmother's house with everything inside. Anyone who's been watching for a while is probably like, shut up, we've only heard that 1,000 times. So I've been trying to work through this powder laundry detergent, and honestly, I would rather have that trash can over by the litter boxes for emptying out the litter boxes throughout the week, and then, you know, just take out the big bag of trash once a week. So we're going to empty all of this into this jar, and I think it'll all fit. I hope so. There's still quite a bit in here. I don't know. Do they even make laundry detergent in bags this big? Like, holy cow. Maybe at like Costco or Sam's Club. I don't know. I've personally never seen it. There's a good chance that this laundry detergent is as old as I am, but it still smells good and it works. So I'm using it. Hey, I mean, that's laundry detergent. Laundry detergent's kind of expensive. So let's see if we can get this in here without making a giant mess. It'll just fit. There we go. Okay. So that worked out quite nicely. So this will just fit perfectly on top of my dryer, so I can easily access it and put it into my washing machine. Just break up the clumps here. There we go. So that works out quite nicely. That looks good. So, oh, I got it all over my shirt. So I can put a trash bag in this and move it over by the litter boxes on the other side of the basement. And put that away. Current laundry detergents. I love this stuff. It smells really, really good. Current liquid anyways. But like I said, I'm trying to get these used up. But I like to use the one I just showed you, the liquid one, for like our bedding because I think it smells better. This one smells good, but like the scent doesn't linger after it comes out of the dryer, which is fine for clothing, but when it comes to my bedding, I like my bedding to have that smell to it from the liquid, so I like to use it for like my bedding, as I've said a million times. So that works. Okay. I'm happy. So Wednesday night's dinner is homemade French bread pizza. Good morning, it's Thursday. Levi's playing Legos. I just got done taking Molly outside, and there was like this strange man sitting in front of my neighbor's house, and it looked like he was drinking vodka. I could be wrong, it could have been a bottle of water, but I don't know. We live close to a liquor store, and you get a lot of random people up and down our street that are drunk, that are carrying bottles in paper bags, and you get a lot of liquor bottles thrown out in the back alley and thrown down the streets, and so it's hard telling. I mean, could have been a bottle of water, but judging by my neighborhood, I'm going to assume it was a bottle of vodka. It was a clear liquid, is what I could tell. He was just sitting out front of my neighbor's house with no shirt on, drinking, and I didn't know he was out there, and so I let Molly outside, and she goes out to do her business. I step out on the porch, and he starts talking to me, and he's like, "Oh, is it a boy or a girl? Is it a boy or a girl?" I was like, "Oh, it's a girl. Is it a boy or a girl? It's female. It's a girl. Oh, it's a girl. Okay." And he's like talking to Molly, and he never stood up or anything. He was never like aggressive. He never acted weird, but just him like sitting in front of my neighbor's house is weird, you know. And kept trying to talk to Molly, and Molly kind of got not really close to him, but kind of walked a little bit towards him and kind of sniffed, and then like didn't like what she smelled, and so started snarling and barking at him, and that's not really normal for her. So, because I was gonna see if she wanted to go poop, because she hasn't gone poop yet, but she started like snarling and barking. And, you know, when dogs do that, a lot of times they can sense something. So either she could sense that he was drunk or drinking, or maybe he's just not a good person and she could sense it. I don't know. But she did not like the way he smelled. So I asked if she wanted to come back inside, and she ran up on the porch and was like, "Yes, I want to go back inside." So I let her in, and she got up in the window and barked. And then he left like a few moments after, because she sat there and barked, like viciously barking. But she's a tiny dog. But she sat there and viciously barked in the window for probably 2 or 3 minutes, and then he got up and walked away. And he has like a heavy leather jacket, because I was watching him, and because I've never seen him before. I know all of my neighbors, and I've never seen him before. And like I said, we get like random strange people over down the street, because we're close to a homeless shelter and we're close to a liquor store. But he's definitely not one of my neighbors. And he got up. What's wrong? You can't get your block. Can't reach that. Let me see if I can reach that. Oh, dude, that's my eye. So, anyway, Molly. So, I know you need to go potty. We'll wait to make sure that guy's gone. So, yeah, what was I saying? I was watching him to see what he was going to do, because, like, strange man hanging out in front of my neighbor's house, kind of in front of my house, he was kind of, like, on the corner. Because, like, my neighbor has, like, these, old railroad ties, I think is what you call them, the big heavy beams that line a railroad. They border her lawn. I don't know why she did that, but, I mean, it don't look bad, but it's, all her lawn's bordered. And he was sitting on them. He was sitting on, like, the edge, so it was, like, close to my yard. And, anyway, I was watching him, and when he got up to leave, he picked up, like, this big, heavy leather jacket and put it back on, which is, like, 80 degrees out. It is hot. For September, it is hot. So so I thought that was kind of weird. And I picked up whatever he was drinking, which I couldn't really see the bottle very well. I just knew it was a clear liquid, as I mentioned. And he walked away. He walked back towards the highway, so I don't know. But I know Molly needs to poop. But I just want to make sure that guy's gone, just on the off chance that he's like, I don't know, scouting houses to break in or something, or I don't know. It's just weird. Like, I don't know who he is. He's just like chilling in front of my neighbor's house, / kind of in front of my house. So that's my start to the day. So a little bit of a check-in. I've got somebody coming here in the next half hour to pick up my 10-gallon fish tank and the aquarium stand it's sitting on. So one less thing in the house. I swear, like, the older I get, I don't know if it necessarily has to do with age, but just, it feels good getting things out of the house. Like, it just, the more I get out of the house, like, I don't know, it just feels good to own less stuff. I don't want to say, like, I'm heading necessarily towards minimalism, but I like the idea of minimalism, and, I don't know, it just feels good to have less stuff, less clutter, more space. Like, the space that opened up in the basement, getting rid of that fish tank stand, it's a nice little chunk. So it just feels good. It's one more thing out of the house. So it's like 6 o'clock and I just got done doing a garage sale meet. I sold a couple of tops, so made like 10 bucks. So I've made like 40 bucks today, so not bad. I also regroomed my mom's dog. She wanted her shaved shorter. And she came over, was it last week? I think it was. I just trimmed her up because it was like getting down to like the 60s and she still kind of had like a shorter coat to her, and mom was like, you know, just let her grow out and just trim her. But now it's spiked back up into like the 80s, and mom's like, you know, she needs shaved because she's getting too hot. So I did Missy today. I didn't film any of that. Maybe I should have, I don't know. But anyways, while I was on my garage sale meet and I was like giving the lady the stuff, there were some people behind me in the same parking lot, and it was some guy yelling at some chick in a truck, and I couldn't really hear what he was saying, but it was something about like, I don't want no damn kids anyways. And I don't know, it was kind of scary how loud he was getting. And it's kind of like, why do people fight in public like that? Like, go home and do that. Have a little bit of class. Nobody wants to hear your business. Go home and do that. This is kind of crazy when people fight in public. I hate it. Good morning. It is Friday. I just tried to donate plasma and they told me my iron level is too low. I forgot to take my iron supplement yesterday, so I guess that's why it was like 1 point too low, which really sucks because this is like the last week I was planning on donating this month. I was gonna take next week off, and yeah, I have to donate tomorrow. Hopefully I'm able to. I'm gonna go home and take my supplement, and I have to figure out what to do with Levi. So my dad is off tomorrow, which means that my parents typically get up earlier when my dad is off, because normally he works the night shift, and when he's working night shift, like, they have a different schedule and they sleep all morning. But since he's off tomorrow, hopefully they'll be up at like a normal time. So hopefully they can watch Levi, because Mike donates plasma at 9 in the morning, and it would be nice if they could just watch Levi and then I could donate at the same time my husband does. That'd be kind of nice, and then we could just take one car. But if they can't watch him, then I will probably have to go like super early in the morning, like 7 a.m., which would really suck, because I can't go later because my little cousin has a birthday party tomorrow that we're going to. So I got my finger stuck for nothing. Oh, that's bleeding bad. You can see that coming through. I hate getting my finger stuck. That's like the worst part about donating, is getting the finger stick. But we're here at Kroger now to pick up our Free Friday item. They're having some kind of like a chai latte thing. I don't drink coffee, but Mike said he wants to try it, so we're picking it up for him. I asked him if he wanted it or not, because if he didn't want it, like, I wasn't gonna get it. I didn't get last week's item because last week's was like a Hormel ready meal. And when I used to do food demonstrations working for a marketing company, I had to demo those one time, and they tasted so bad. Oh my gosh, they were nasty. So when I seen that come up on the Free Friday item, I was like, skip that. Not eating that. That's nasty. I feel the same way about the coffee, but my husband wants to try it. So he doesn't really typically drink coffee, but sometimes he'll try things. So he said he wants to give it a go. But yeah, we're just gonna run in here and pick that up, and then I'm hoping to be able to spend some time with my dad today since he has today off. He'll sleep most of the day though because he worked last night, so but I'm hoping we can go to like a late lunch, like after Levi wakes up from his nap. There's this Indian restaurant in town that we've been talking about trying for years, and then like we've never gone to it. So hopefully Dad and I can go to that restaurant and then take Levi to the park. I don't know if Levi will like that though. The Indian food, I've always heard it's kind of spicy, and I don't know. He might love it. I mean, he tends to like spicy things. I don't know. But we're gonna head on inside to Kroger, and we're gonna get this coffee.
Huh? Is that fun?
Wanna say hi to YouTube?
Hey, YouTube. Say, hey, YouTube. Are you ready? Are you ready? Huh? Yeah. Hey! Oh, was that funny? Are you ready? Are you ready? Woo! These they have our old fat men on swings too. Yeah! Is that funny? Is that funny? Yeah! Oh no, Levi's in jail. Let me out. Let me out.
Is that spin? Yeah.
Here, come on. Come on, gotta duck under.
Might be easier to take him up. What do you think about that, huh? You like that? Hey guys, it's Sunday. I just got to my friends in Indianapolis and I'm really excited because I got all the way down here, did 465, which is the major highway around Indianapolis, without having any anxiety at all. If you're new to my channel, a couple months ago I had a really bad anxiety attack while driving downtown Indianapolis. and it caused me to develop alopecia areata. If you don't know what that is, I'll leave it down below, but long story short, a patch of my hair fell out from the stress of it. And ever since then, I've been a little more anxious being in cars, and I have had anxiety when driving down Indianapolis, which anxiety is not something I've ever personally really dealt with before until a couple months ago. So I just got to Sarah's place. She is gonna be in the vlog today, and I think her fiance Jordan will also be in the vlog. And we're gonna play with makeup. We're gonna see about some bridal looks. I'm gonna be doing her makeup for her wedding next year. So we're gonna play with hair and makeup, and then I think we're gonna go over to David's bridal because she wants to look and see if she can find a veil plus her mom's mother of the bride outfit came in, so they need to pick that up. So it's gonna be exciting. Hey, hey, this is Sarah.
What's up? How's it going?
We're out here waiting for her dog to go do his business.
Yeah,
Here's Rex. He said he sucks at that.
He sucks at that, yeah.
Too many things to smell.
Not only that, but he's like a woman who tries to find a perfect pair of shoes for an outfit.
I had a car like that one time. I hear you have money. I think I need a new set of brakes. I see you got paid. How about some new windshield wipers?
Basically, he's like, yeah,
It's
okay.
constant. The money pit.
You're not a money pit yet, Rex. You're just
A time
expensive.
suck.
You're just expensive. You gonna go to the bathroom or what? No?
I have to chase them all around the yard yelling, "Go poop!" And she's like, "What? I just want to sniff stupid things and stand here and like lick my butt."
No, don't lick your butt.
She does it all the
I hate
time.
when he does that.
I know, it's gross.
Well, because then you go over and you lick my face.
Yeah.
And then I already know what happened like
She
5
licks
minutes ago.
cat butt and then tries to lick me. Yeah. I'm like, you're disgusting.
Mastery. Okay, bud, come on. Maybe? No? Just look at me. The way my dog looks at me is like, if he were a human, he'd just be like, fuck you.
Kind of how my cat is. Probably what he's thinking too.
Alright, bud, come on. You're not gonna go. Let's go. What?
She's getting ready to grab.
Oh, yeah. Huh?
I've never seen this dress. I have it clearanced out. Okay. I feel like I've seen it. I'm sweating.
I'm filming.
Hi! Oh yeah, I cannot.
Yeah.
Which one? I still got the tags on it.
Nice dress.
Can you scoot up for me?
It's the one she found online.
Oh, it's so
She
pretty.
found it online, but it was in champagne.
Okay,
I
that's
love
how I've
this.
seen it.
And
I've
then
seen
it's
it in the champagne. Yes.
But the one on the one online was champagne, and when they pulled this out,
better in the white.
yeah. So when she found it in white, yes. She went out, she left. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I don't know. It's meant to be. Dress your legs, wasn't sure if you're online. Found it at the store. It's crazy.
Call it David's bridal. We do a bell ceremony. Okay, it's bells at weddings. But love, happiness, longevity. We want to wish all of those things for you. Okay? But we also want you to make a wish for yourself. So close your eyes. Imagine your good day walking down the aisle. Picture how perfect it's going to be. And take the bell. You say the louder and the longer you bring it, the more likely to come true. So make a wish for yourself. Congratulations. Thank you.
So we're coming to Target. We've just been talking about all the time Sarah tried to kill me.
Twice. Only 2 times, I promise.
It still happened. And I think she's still
Hey, you
trying.
know you're going in the out
I'm
direction.
following you.
We're supposed to go that way.
Where does it everybody's way? So, how you turn this off? I get flagged for a plumber's commercial. So you guys need to tell Sarah in the comments to go make a YouTube channel, because she said that if she had comments, she would make one, and then her and I could do videos together. Not that we can't already on my channel, but
We don't see each other enough to make
I know.
videos.
We do live closer to each other now, though.
We do.
It went from like an hour and a half away to now it's like
50 minutes.
45 to
Yeah.
50 minutes.
So it's actually, well, I guess depends on
we're
who's
getting
driving.
close. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say that. Just kidding.
I used to drive fast, okay, and then I had an anxiety attack and accidents, and
Was that my fault?
no. No, it wasn't, surprisingly enough.
Should I drive while we do this thing? Or?
Probably.
Okay, I'm gonna drive.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm listening and I'm talking kinda. I'm just not gonna be looking at the camera.
Okay.
Okay.
Talk away.
All right.
Convince them to come watch your YouTube channel that's non-existent currently. She's planning a wedding, as you guys seen. I mean, she could do a whole wedding planning series. People will like that.
I'm planning my own wedding.
Yeah.
Because I can't afford to pay somebody else to do it. So I do it myself. And so
she's
far
doing-
it's working pretty good.
She's doing DIY. So like you could do, because she's talked about doing a channel before, but she doesn't know what to do. And so I asked if she'd do vlogging, and she said, well, I don't know, because you don't think your life's that interesting.
It's not.
And I think you have a cute doggy. People like cute dogs.
Yeah, but I feel like 100% of my videos would be about my dog. And then
Most
people
of
would
mine
look
are
at it
about
and be
Levi.
like, okay, let's move on. You have another dog? You have a cat? Well, what do you got?
See, you could call it Daily Walks with Rex, and then you could just talk about random life crap while you walk Rex, and that could be your whole channel, and people would watch it.
I could.
And you could just vent about whatever's going on.
Okay, see, here's the thing though. YouTube will not like me because if I vent, words come out of my mouth. I may
So
look like an
close.
angel, but I
Like
act
up this guy's ass.
I am up his ass. Oh my god. So, what was
When
I
you
saying?
stop, you
Oh,
should see the car's tires in front of you.
I do see the tires right now.
Now
Look
that
at
they
it.
moved.
Oh my gosh. I may look like an angel, but I speak like a sailor.
Yeah.
So,
But you know, I have a bad mouth as well, but I've learned to curve it while being on camera. Like you learn
you learn.
to censor yourself.
Oh,
Plus, I have a
jeez.
kid now, so like I feel like I need to be doing that anyways.
I'm sorry to say this, but my child, when I do have one, his first word is probably going to be the F-bomb. I apologize. Because that's how we are.
That's how Mike and I were, and now we have Levi, and I feel like we're back. But see, like, they're still little when you first have them. Like, they clearly don't know what you're saying. And so, like, you have time. Then you have a couple of years to, like, learn to control yourself.
That's true.
So,
And you can kind of grow up
yeah.
once you have a kid.
And you also, in some ways, revert back. Because, like, now I only watch cartoons. Like, if you want to have a conversation about TV, like, it'd have to be anything Disney Channel.
I'm 27 years old and I still watch the Disney Channel. And for those of you who don't watch the Disney Channel, you are messed up in the
Missing
head.
out.
No, messed up in the head. Yes,
No.
maybe they're missing out. I'm sorry, I'll be nice.
So, what are your thoughts on PJ Masks?
What the hell is that?
It's on Disney Junior.
Is that a new channel?
It's on Disney Junior.
Oh,
I guess I don't watch Disney Channel. I
don't
watch Disney
Channel.
Junior.
I watch Disney movies. I'm sorry.
Oh, see,
I don't watch the whole Disney Channel.
what to say?
I'm sorry.
Because, like, me and, like, my friend Sarah and my friend Sarah, you are Sarah, my cousin Keisha and my friend Heather, we can have conversations because we all got kids about, like, Disney Junior, and we'll be like, yeah, so, like, Goldie from Goldie and Bear is the kind of kid that you don't want your kid to be friends with.
Oh my god.
She's a little bitch, okay? No. She breaks Bear's chair, and then Mother Bear is like, oh, Bear, you need to be nice and go be friends with her. She's new here. And he's like, Mom, she broke my chair. And because he has some common sense at this point. And Mother Bear, for whatever reason, is like, you need to go be her friend. So, like, made them be friends after she broke into their house and broke his chair. Like, would you want your kid to be friends with somebody who broke into the house and broke a
I'd
chair?
be like, look here,
Yeah.
you better get a job
Yeah.
and pay for my chair.
I'd be like, don't be hanging out with that kid no more. That kid's a bad influence. And then, like, on Bear's birthday, Goldie's all like, oh, we need a pogo stick. This is a double pogo stick, and you need to ask your dad for this pogo stick. And Bear's like, I don't know that I really want a pogo stick. And Goldie's all like, but it's like the best razzle-dazzle pogo stick ever. And so he's like, okay. And so they go talk to Dad, and they're like, Dad, I want a pogo stick for my birthday. And Dad's all like, oh no, I think Dad says you can get it for your birthday, or you can save up money for it. That's what it was. They didn't ask for his birthday. And anyways, it's like this whole thing about how Goldie wants a freaking pogo stick and is trying to get it for Bear's birthday present, like for herself, and make it be Bear's present. And it's like, you're a little shit.
I do apologize. My laugh is a little retarded. Don't mind me. Sorry.
I think her laugh's beautiful.
Oh, you're just being sweet.
Always, darling.
No, but I mean, I don't know about the YouTube channel. I've always thought about doing it.
I think you should do it.
Not because of vlogging or talking about my life, or because really my life, I mean, my life may be interesting, but I just feel like there's a lot more bad points than there are good ones.
People like drama.
Yeah, but would you really honestly sit behind the screen and eat popcorn to listen to my drama? Now I'll tell you,
I listen to your drama anyways. I would do it
what are
here.
you trying to say?
I
We are
do
no
it now.
longer friends. Get out the car.
Rude.
But I will say, Jordan, who is my fiance, thank you.
Fiance.
He is a hell of a keeper, and he's one of those that he will.
Jordan's entertaining. If
We're very-
you and Jordan could get
We're
a
very
channel together,
sitcom-ish. Yeah,
Yes,
our
they're
life would be
hilarious
a
together.
sitcom together.
they're hilarious together.
But me by myself, there's not
Yeah.
really anything interesting. Now I will say, I have thought about it for years about doing math videos because
She's so good at math.
I have a minor in it, and I figured, hey, I could try and do something, start out
Yeah.
somewhere, and I figured, why not? I could do those
Yeah.
types of videos. But really,
When I was in college, I actually paid her to do my math homework. Do you remember that?
say that.
Do you remember that?
No,
Why? I'm out of college now.
I mean, no idea what she's talking
I
about.
flunked out of college. I mean, they kicked me out and said, "Don't come back." I said, "You
Oh.
suck. Don't come back." I said, "Bye, bitches. I shouldn't have been here anyways."
I'm so sorry.
I'm not. I mean,
Oh,
it's like
okay.
it's like the biggest mistake I've made in my adult life was going to college. I regret it. I wish I hadn't gone.
Are you still owe money?
$14,000.
Oh, man. No, I was gonna say you could get it forgiven, but never mind. You don't
I didn't graduate.
unfortunately work that, and you don't work for what's it called? Like for someone, like you don't help the community in any way. You're not a fireman or a teacher or anything like. So a lot of those people, they actually can get a lot of their loans forgiven.
Really?
If they're a teacher or if they
I'll go
work
be a
for the
firefighter.
community. Yeah. Well, you
I'll go be a
could.
firefighter to get my
You could.
$14,000
Right?
raised. How long do I got to be a firefighter to get that? I donate
like 10
plasma.
years.
That helps.
I put the fire out of my kitchen. Is that enough?
Right?
Yeah, there you go. It's $500 right there.
Just not start it to begin with. I could say I've been responsible and not started any fires. How about that?
That's pretty good.
I think so. Life accomplishments.
Oh, my
Not starting
Life
a fire.
goals, adulting, check,
Didn't start a fire today.
check.
See, people would watch us like if you were vlogging
Yeah.
and I was driving, people would watch this.
All right, because we have to be together for this. Oh, look, if you could show people this house. This is so beautiful.
is gorgeous.
One day when you come back to see me, you'll have to show everybody
Okay.
that house. It is so beautiful. It's just one of those that it's real huge, and
This is that area where like people who play in the Colts live, isn't it? that area?
No, it's close. I think
Close.
Geist is the area that the Colts players all kind of.
Because I've been passing their
Vacay
houses, yeah.
And
And
but
they're
this
insane.
This is a very, very rich area.
Oh, yeah.
Very stuck up area.
Isn't it by what college is it that it's near? It's
Butler.
by Butler
Yeah.
University.
Butler is here. And
I don't know if Butler's like a nationwide thing. Is that highly prestigious that everybody know about Butler?
yes,
Is
it's probably one of the like high up there, like Indiana University. I think I could be wrong, but I think it's like one of those pristine schools that are
Yeah. Because isn't it up there like
in the
Harvard?
same.
Isn't it kind of like the same thing as
No,
Harvard?
Harvard's more pristine
Is it?
than Butler. Yeah,
I didn't know
would
that.
say. Well, I think it's because it's a law school. Like you have to have like a 5.0 GPA, and that probably doesn't even exist. But
Right.
you got to have like a high GPA. To get
See, I
in
was
one of
talking to
those schools.
somebody and they said that Butler was like a party university, but I always thought it was like, because I know Ball State, people say Ball State's party university.
I couldn't tell you personally. I've never been to any other
Yeah.
campus except for IUPUI, but I mean, I'm one of those two that I probably wish I would have thought about going to school because I wouldn't have been in the predicament that I'm in. But
Right.
I mean,
See, I did a whole video that's actually going up on Wednesday that talks about how college is like my biggest regret of my adult life, especially financial regret.
yeah,
And I mentioned how I have some friends who went to college and graduated and like they can't really use their degrees. And you're kind of in that boat, aren't you?
a little bit.
Yeah. So
Yep,
college doesn't work out for everybody. And that's kind of what my whole video is about, is how if you're thinking about starting college, really think about it and maybe even think about going to like a trade school or doing an apprenticeship versus
definitely go to a trade school just so you can kind of have an idea of what to look for.
Even if it's just to have like a backup skill.
Yeah.
Even if it's like something that would get you $35,000. I mean, I'm basing that off of like Indiana income, especially in my area. I mean, I'm sure being a hairdresser in like Fishers, Indianapolis, you're gonna make way more than $35,000 a year, I'm sure. But in my neck of the woods, that's a livable wage, and
it just depends on where you're at.
Yeah, it just kind of depends on where you're at.
Yeah.
But I would recommend, if you're young, getting some kind of a trade skill under your belt. That way you're making some kind of a decent income, and then maybe try to pay for college out of pocket if you're able to.
Either that, or I would definitely try to soak up as much scholarships as you possibly can, because free money is the best money ever.
Yeah.
I mean, when I went to school, I didn't have the support, basically. So I was basically on my own when I was going to college. But I will say that I did it. I graduated. So I mean, that's an accomplishment. I can definitely say that I did something. You know, got something out of it. But as far as
financials,
can I use it? Not really.
Yeah.
Was it really a good idea? Not really, because I'm in thousands and thousands of debt. So
yeah. And even my dad, who went back and he went for criminal justice, he can't use it. Yeah, he can't use it. He has a bachelor's in criminal justice, and the only thing that he can do is continue on with more school.
That's crazy.
To go further, because if he got like a doctorate or something, what is it, to become a professor?
A PhD.
Yeah, like if he went on and became like a professor, or decided to go into like being a lawyer or a judge or something, he could use his degree in criminal justice. But because of his age, he can't get into the police force. He's 50, and the cutoff I think is 45.
Yeah, but see,
or 40, something like that in this area.
Couldn't he do something like in an office type, like working, say, for juveniles? Or
he did do that for a little bit, but he clashed heads really hard with his boss, and ended up getting fired. Pretty much let go, and that's yeah, it just didn't work out. So
man.
yeah,
we are in my neck of the woods.
Yep. Crazy. My arm's killing me, so I think I'm gonna turn the camera off.
Turn it off. Goodbye.
Bye.